Hey weirdos, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for being here. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing awesome, and we're gonna do a little experimenting today. I've got this Nail Envy nail strengthener stuff. And I'm gonna try and use this underneath dip powder. I've got some new stuff that I've never tried before, liquids and powders from VividGlam, formerly of VividDip. I'm going to leave everything down in the box for you guys in case you are interested in any of the products that I'm using. Here's what I wanted to do, okay? So I see a lot of comments, especially in my Facebook group, from people wondering if they can use nail strengthener, nail hardeners, any of that stuff underneath your dip powder. And my initial reaction is no. No, you can't, for a couple of reasons. One, anything you put on your nail before you apply your dip stuff is going to prevent the dip and the base, whichever base you're using, be it resin or gel, it's going to prevent that from properly adhering to your nail, and I can see it most definitely causing lifting. But I have never tried this before, so we're going to try it together. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but you're using new stuff. How do you know what the outcome is going to be if you're using products you haven't used before? And here's an answer for that. And I see this again in a lot of the comments and questions in my Facebook group. The link for my group is down below in case you are curious and you want to check it out. What I see is people having problems with lifting or chipping or something to that effect, and they're wondering what other liquids they can use that'll prevent that. And the secret is, it's usually not a liquid problem. It's not even a powder problem. Typically, if you're having lifting issues or pop-off issues or chipping issues, it's how you're prepping your nail or how you're applying the product. So it really has nothing to do with liquids. Liquids, essentially dip liquids, are all resin. They're all glue. So which liquids you use is not going to make a difference when it comes to lifting. The only difference I've seen in liquids is the dry time and the consistency. That's all. It's all essentially the same stuff. So I got the directions out for this nail hardener strengthener. I wanted to make sure I was using it correctly. And for a very, very wordy and lengthy informational pamphlet, all it says is to put it on a clean nail. I had to read through all of that junk to get to where I figured I would be. So I'm going to cleanse my nail real well. I'm using my Young Nails Swipe Solution. I will leave a link for that. I see a lot of people asking me about it. You can get it on the Young Nails website. If I can find it on Amazon, I will link that as well. But I'm going to cleanse my nail. It's really just a dehydrator. And then I'm going to put this stuff on my nail. And it says to just apply one coat of it on the clean, naked nail. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I did already prep my nails. And by prep, what I mean is I removed the cuticle area, the junk, the excess cuticle stuff, and I gave my nails a little file. Very, very gentle file. I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't have issues with adherence, trying to eliminate any variables as possible. Straightforward dip application, prep per usual. The only thing I'm changing is adding in this step. And I'm going to give you an update on this towards the end of the video so you'll know how well they lasted. So I'm going to get this on my nail. I'm going to let that dry. It didn't take too long to dry down. Actually, it dried in about 2 to 3 minutes. And then we're going to get in with our dip application and dippy dips from VividGlam. Now here's an interesting point that I'm not sure if a lot of people who want to make this an additional step in their routine really consider. So this is supposed to be a nail strengthener. From the research that I've done and the experience that I've had, which granted isn't a whole lot. I've been dipping my nails for like 3 years, but I've been doing my nails and having my nails done for literally decades. So I know a little bit. And from what I know, the only thing a nail strengthener or a nail hardener really does is make your nail more rigid. It's less flexible. Now, dip powder kind of does the same thing. It's acrylic. It goes over your nail and it makes your nail hard. So I don't know. I feel like it's a little counterproductive, or overkill, I should say, to put a nail hardener when you're putting dip powder on your nail anyway. I don't know, it's like an extra step you probably don't need to take. I can see if you're rocking like naked nails for a little bit and you want a little bit of added strength to your nail, But riddle me this. Oh, by the way, VividGlam liquids, 0 complaints. Actually really enjoyed them. So I don't know where I was going with this. Okay. If your nails are really hard and rigid, they're probably more inclined to snap as opposed to being more flexible, which, like, say for example, I don't know, you're using your nails as tools for some unknown reason and your nails bend. With nail hardener, your nail's going to snap because it doesn't have that flexibility. But if your nails are healthy and they're flexible, they're more likely to bend instead of break. So I don't know, I'm not anti-nail strengthener or nail hardener, but I would not advise. I wouldn't advise. You know, if you want to know how to make your nails more healthy and more flexible, cuticle oil. Cuticle oil is going to be the one to do that for you. I want to go back on this tangent, but I want to put a pin in it and talk about this dip powder real quick. I did pair up the VividGlam Champagne Party, I believe it's called, the glitter over here and the cupcake liner, with my iGel Beauty Medium Pink. I was really feeling like a little bit of a glitter ombre moment. Even though my nails are super short at the moment, you can absolutely do nail art, ombres, French tips, whatever you feel like doing, you can absolutely do on short nails. I don't know why there's like a whole preconceived notion that if you have shorter nails, you are limited in what you can do. Do you have less nail estate? Yeah, of course you do. Although I'm very blessed and I have very long nail beds, so I have a lot of nail, even though it doesn't look like I have a lot of free edge. But you can absolutely do any of these techniques with short nails. They're just going to be a little more compact. So I'm going in with my fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm tapping over the glitter, and then I'm going to pour over the iGel Beauty Medium Pink for a very natural Frenchy, I don't know, type fade. And it's going to be a little glitter ombre moment. I'm going to go in later and place a few of the chunkier glitters, which is super optional. You don't have to do that if you like the way it comes out. By all means, leave it alone. But I wanted a couple of extra larger glitters, so I'm going to go ahead and do that later. Back to the nail strengthener conversation. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. And of course, you know, you can always take vitamins. Biotin apparently has some sort of quality about it that makes your nails more strong or whatever. I have actually in the past, I've taken prenatal vitamins. Not because I was pregnant, because they do something for your hair and your nails and your skin and stuff. I don't know if there's actual science that backs this up or if it's kind of psychosomatic. However, when it comes to your nails and your hair and your skin, a lot of this stuff is genetically predisposed. You know, you can't change the way your hair is. You can change the color of it and maybe the way it looks sometimes, but the composition of your hair is not going to change. Same goes for your nails and your skin. It's just the way that it is. So if you were blessed with thin nails, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. And I know there are facts and studies that show that certain medications can change stuff, hormones, diet, even medical conditions you might have. But in the grand scheme of things, there's not a whole lot you can do to alter the way your skin, your hair, your nails are. What you can do is put product like dip powder over top, and that will give you that strength and durability and staying power of a mani. So is it my recommendation to use a nail strengthener? Absolutely not. I don't think I would do it again. I'm just being honest. Here's a little teaser for you. And again, I'll get more into this at the end of the video. They did start lifting at my free edge. I believe it was on day 2, which is not good. Not good. I typically can wear a mani for about 3 weeks, just shy of 3 weeks before I see any signs of lifting. I rocked this set for a full week. So I'm going to suggest no. And if you're doing this and you have lifting issues, I would 100% be confident to say this is probably your culprit. So stop using it. As long as you keep your nails covered in dip, go for it. Which brings me to another point. I am like chatty Cathy today. I'm so sorry. Not sorry at all. I've had a lot of people mention or say or ask questions about giving their nails like a break and letting them quote unquote breathe. Your nails don't breathe. They're not alive. It's like dead tissue or whatever. And you don't need to give your nails a break. Matter of factly, and I've said this to numerous ManiFam members, if you are planning on going a week, 2 weeks without dip on your nails to grow them out, and this could be different for everybody, I understand, and some people have luck with this. However, if you're the average person, like I am, with average nails who are thin and sometimes weak, you're not going to grow your nails out by leaving them naked. Matter of fact, they're probably going to break because your nails don't have that added protection of dip. And dip does not hurt your nails. None of this stuff hurts your nails. None of this stuff is damaging to your nails. The only reason your nails may be getting damaged is because you're either overfiling them before application, you're removing them in a less than satisfactory way, which could be ripping them off, popping them off, just being a little overly aggressive. But the dip products, dip liquids, gel liquids, none of this stuff actually cause, even acetone, they don't cause damage. The damage is caused by humans by filing or ripping product off. So as long as you're applying them and you're not overfiling your naked nail and you're removing them the right way, you should not have any damage caused by your applications. And I guess I could be proof of this. I do my nails once a week. This has not always been true, especially during lockdown last year. I was doing my nails almost every single day. And do my nails break sometimes? Yeah, of course they do, because I was doing them so often. I was constantly messing with them. But were my nails damaged? Nope, my nails were not damaged because I don't overfile and I don't remove by ripping off product. Don't do that. If you want your nails to stay healthy and grow out, keep dip on your nails for as long as you can. Remove them the right way and don't overfile your naked nails. And that is all. That's going to be my entire rant on nail care. As you can see, I am moving right along with my little glitter ombre. I am doing a second coat. The first coat was a teeny tiny bit scarce for me, and that's not the fault of the dip powder. That's the fault of my application. I wanted to do, a pour over-ish, sprinkle over, if you will, type ombre, and it's going to be a little bit less dense when you're doing any kind of pour over method as opposed to dipping right in. So I'm doing my second coat. I'm going to finish this up. I am going to clear cap and I'll come back. So I did go ahead, file and buff off camera. I will leave my whole filing routine down in the description box for you guys if you want to check that out. I'm going to go in with my top coat now. Okay, so VividGlam, Vivid, you know. Here's my full thoughts about her liquids. The liquids are very thin. They remind me a lot of Virgo and Gem. They are medium speed dry time. I had no problems. And I did, you know, a pretty time-consuming mani. Not that it takes a lot of time to do, but there's a lot of wait time because you're sprinkling over glitter and then you're pouring over powder. So normally you want a slower dry time. This worked out just perfect for me. Also, very low odor from what I could detect. So that's awesome. We're going to check out the top coat and see how it goes. Activator worked perfectly. I have zero complaints. The powder is beautiful. There is no arguing that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I haven't used the other colors yet. I might if you guys want to see it. I mean, I have them. I wasn't sure. You know, I go into these manis and I never really know what my plan is until I open everything up and see what I'm feeling like that day. And I was feeling glitter ombre. Don't ask me why. Okay, so top coat is going on beautifully. I had zero issues with contamination. My top coat is still perfect. Base coat is still perfect. No problems. And it is super glossy, very transparent. Like I didn't have any issues with bubbles or anything like that. Not that I really do, but I feel like I should mention it just because I know you guys are always looking for like the next best liquid. Is this going to take the place of my Sparkle & Co? Probably not. Probably not. I'm very into the Sparkle & Co liquids right now. I don't know why. Although, if you could tell by the bottle, you scoot back to the beginning of the video when I did the unboxing, but the bottles are all like cheetah print, which is so up my alley. I'm like, I love this company already just because they have cheetah print on their bottles. I do have another cheetah video coming up. Actually, it's right around my 2-year dip-iversary. I can't even believe that I've been on YouTube for 2 years doing this stuff. Had zero intentions on getting here. None whatsoever. But alas, here we are. So this top coat dried down absolutely beautifully. It dried down completely in less than 2 minutes, which is absolutely fabulous. Really, no complaints. I had a very positive experience both with the liquids and with this glitter dip, so I've got nothing bad to say. Thank you so much to Logan from VividGlam. I appreciate your products, and you do, so far from what I can see, an amazing job. So here's the finished mani. Absolutely beautiful. I love the gloss on that top coat. Seriously stunning. This is the Sunny Bamboo from the Summer Trio from Candi Skincare. This is like my new favorite scent ever. I am literally obsessed. Obsessed. It's very zen, very spa, and very like Febreze. Not Febreze. I always say Febreze. Gain. Those Gain. Is it Gain? Shoot. Maybe it's Glade. It's one of them. But the like air freshener type things, like the oil plugins, you know what I'm talking about? I have the bamboo one all over my house. It's my favorite scent. This smells just like it. I am obsessed. And this is what I'm talking about. Massage your nails and your cuticles with cuticle oil. It will keep your nail healthy. It will. I don't know what magic there is. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a chemist, but that's what happens. I'm going to go ahead and insert a clip here of what my nails look like after a couple of days. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this. I'll try to zoom in a little bit, but it is lifting at my free edge. What I did was I ran home and put some base liquid on my free edge to try and seal it up, and it did hold for the rest of the week. But I was very nervous. I didn't want to get greenies, so yeah, not good. And I wasn't driving, by the way. I was in my son's pickup line for school, so I was being safe, I promise. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you took something away from this. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.